Yo, what's up, guys? It's Crazy Cooper 102 here. If I can speak without coughing. It's Crazy Cooper 102 here. So, there's been a lot of talk about this right here, this whole thing. And I came about it across Twitter yesterday, I think it was, and all the Twitter stuff. And I saw this. And honestly, I kind of thought it was fake because I kind of forgot about the Keemstar show. I'm not even going to lie. Um, really not. Yeah, here's the links to their Twitters right here. And I watched this far into the video. I mean, it's actually pretty good. I've only skipped a tiny bit of it. It's actually pretty good. Um, I mean, like, keeps you captured in. Like, it's not like, a lot of boring. Well, Keemstar's buddy here kind of thinks it's not necessarily fake, but just blown up, but way more than it should be. Um, and I kind of agree. I do have to say I'm more on board with him, and a little bit more on board with him. I see where he's coming from. Literally, I honestly see where all of them's coming from. To be honest. Anyway, no, I saw where it was like, so what we got here is Mcjuggernuggets, right? I've been a fan of his for a while, um, and of his channel, and of him, just since about 2015 when he was in the Soooooo series, where it came off as real, and I'm sure you guys know. Um, and it was a really good series, right? Well, Keemstar says he hasn't really been able to like recapture that the moments of when he was high on views. I mean, and he sort of loosely did after the series ended. Soooooo series. Mcjuggernuggets. Jesse is his name. Oh, wait a second! I just realized he spelled Jesse's name wrong. Jesse's name is spelled without the I. It's just with an E on it. I hope he knows that. Anyway, so he did like a few other reality series. There was a time where he was just doing real life stuff right after the Soooooo series ended, and that was cool and all. Like it was like about the behind the scenes is being stolen by the guy that was wanting to make a documentary out of it, and he said you can't release anything until we basically make this because it's going to make it a lot more cool. And Jason's like, no, my fans are starting to like run away and not come back, and aside from that, my cameraman's not here anymore, so my audience is like going away, so Brian was his name. Anyway, he actually got a few million views off of that. I would say off of that series, because that was of course fake. It was just being portrayed as reality. Then he did this thing called the Ursula series. It didn't do as well. It was okay. I thought it was pretty alright. And then he did the Angry Grandpa series, where he was trying to expose Angry Grandpa and Michael for them scripting stuff. Like he scripted the Soooooo series, which is funny because he was scripting that with Angry Grandpa, Kid Behind the Camera, and Bridget and all them. I thought it was pretty funny. And then there was one point he scripted a scene with Michael's brother Charlie, back when they were on good terms still, and and he like just what was it? Oh, Angry Grandpa had a fight with Jesse's dad because Jesse brought his dad and was like, "Yo, y'all need to like calm down. I don't know why you're yelling at my son." Jesse's dad said that. And Grandpa was just all like, "Dude, get out of my house. I don't even know who you are. I don't care who you guys both are, actually." And then, so they ran out of the house and went to Michael's house because Jesse's like, "I really still think there's one less thing that they're hiding that could prove that they're scripting everything." And then, Jesse's dad was just so fed up at being yelled at. He was just like, "Sure, let's go." And so they went to back to Michael's house. Michael caught a little wind of like that they might go because Jesse yelled like something like, "Yo, I'm headed back out to your pool house" or something like that, or let's go to Michael's pool house. And the windows rolled down in his car, and Jesse and his dad's car that they were renting. And Michael overheard them say something about the pool house. He was like, "Oh crap, I think they're running back to my house. We gotta go." So they beat them there, and by the time Michael got there, they had already went through like stuff in the pool house. And Michael opens up the door and is like, "Dude, what's going on?" And he actually had Angry Grandpa bring him over, and he was like, "Dude, get out of my son's like pool house." And they're like, "No," and basically they started breaking everything. It was pretty cool. And then Charlie later comes home because he had actually been staying in their pool house, like living out of it. It's a pretty nice pool house, to be honest. Like it could be like a tiny house actually. Um, and so he gets all upset because most of that stuff was Charlie's. Charlie's like, "I'm gonna beat the crap out of that Mcjuggernuggets guy if I see him one last time." But by the time he sees Charlie sees Jesse, they had already made up with each other, and he did try to fight. Or at least it looked like he was going to fight him, and because he like leaped out in front of everyone, and was like going to punch him right in the face, and then Michael and Grandpa and I think Bridget grabbed him and was like, "No, stop! They made up already." So anyway, that series made a few million views, and then he made a Christmas series, which was actually better than the Ursula series. That was not all based off of anger. It did have that in there because a little bit because think instead of it being the dad, it was like Jesse's mom was supposed to be like the angry mom because she's supposed to be like like the big downer, the the one who just hates Christmas and all that, and it made a few million hits. But then ever since then, he's kind of declined in views. He's had a few different videos he came out with that had like anywhere from like 1 to 5 million views randomly. It's like, oh wow, that's a lot of views. But aside from that, Jesse's had a cameraman. Well, had someone meet up with him, a fan, in 2016. This is also where I was going with it, to give y'all like a little bit of a background. So, this redheaded kid had been a fan, I think, of Jesse, and then looked up to Jesse for a while, and he decided, hey, I think he lives in Buffalo, New York, or I honestly forget, to be honest. It's something like that. And he's like, how about I just drive down to Jesse's place and meet up, because that'd be cool. And he found out his address or whatever, his exact address. And he found out he only lives like 2 hours away. So he was like, oh, that's really not bad compared to a lot of people who are like 5, 10, 15 hours away. Like a long time. Far away. So he's like, I'll go meet up with him. Met up with him. And Jesse's like, yeah, you're pretty cool, bro. I'm gonna go meet my uncle. They met up with his uncle. Then Swift, and it was Swift was his name. At the time was his name. He is now trans, and he's a girl. And out of respect, I'm saying this because it was before she transitioned into a girl. So anyway, so if I say he, it's not because I'm like trying to be a butthole or anything. So it's kind of like what Keemstar saying, like pre-transition, Swift was a he. So anyway, I'll still probably end up saying she, just because I feel bad if I say he and he. So anyway, basically, he pulled out his drone with the camera on it, was showing them, and he thought Jesse and Uncle Larry thought it was the coolest thing. Then it like crashed in the tree, and they had to go find it. And ever since then, they have like kicked off as being actual pretty good buddies. And that was cool and all. But then he had like this cameraman competition because he just immediately after the Psycho series was looking at one of his friends just filming, because that's what he did for the Psycho series, which was his buddy named Zachary Cornetzer, which is Corn. And anyway, so he recruited his other buddy Parker, but then Parker, whatever the heck happened there, I don't know if it was weed or whatever. Which was funny because Jesse's series at the time was about him like snorting cocaine and whatnot, and then here Parker is like, oh, like he's actually smoking weed and snorting cocaine or whatever the heck happened. I can't really speak too much because out on that because Jesse never really came out on it and told us what happened. So he was just like, yeah, we need another cameraman. So because he's like, I don't need that around in this kind of environment. I'm sorry, buddy. And oddly enough, Parker was just like, okay, sure, yeah, I understand. And he just immediately just leaves. And he's like, oh, that is going to be a little more difficult than that. No, he just leaves. So he's like, I need another cameraman. Let's do a competition type thing. I think that would be cool. Like maybe a fan could do it. Well, he did have a lot of people who were fans. But of course, like a little bit after the competition came about, Swift decides to join, and it's like, I wouldn't say the fans were pissed off. I think a lot of fans were just annoyed because they felt like, well, now they don't have any chance because, dude, they're already buddy. And really, that's how it was, because he ended up winning, or at least I feel like that's how it was, and so. Yeah, he went from there and he filmed with them for like, let's say, about a year or so, and then they had a little series where it was like Jesse was like, or at least I think it was a series. They like shut him out and he didn't want. It was something like I can't. It's been a while, so I can't remember exactly. And he was just going to be like, no, Swift, maybe you shouldn't be my cameraman because you're wanting to leave and do your own YouTube channel. And so he let. I think this might have been 2017 still, actually, but I can't remember. And I think it was 2018. He met up with Korn, and it was a whole thing where it was like, oh my gosh, it's Korn, the legendary cameraman, and so it's just like, oh no, I really want to film for you, buddy. And he like followed them all the way up to like LA because at the time I think Korn was living out there, and I think it was also because of VidCon was going on at the time. But Korn ended up following him out. They made up with Brian, that Brian Spitz guy. And, Jesse was... I figured this was scripted because you kind of can tell with the over-dramatic stuff. So, I'm just telling you the background of Jesse and Emily, or Swift. That's what happened during that time. I think he filmed for like another year, and I think some of this might have been real. I think he might have actually kind of wanted to leave at that time, but then decided not to, and said they made a series out of it. Jesse, I think, met up with Korn another time in 2019. And then I think Swift wanted to leave again. Think so. I think he wanted to leave again, so they had another competition. And this time at the very end of it, well, the end of the day, I think it might have been all the people they're going to take. Swift actually brings in Korn. Was like, this would be kind of cool, and I'm not going to be here, so why not? Brings in Korn, and they're like, what? And they hashed out all the stuff that happened between them two because Korn had quit prematurely to the Psycho series. All got out of nowhere, and probably most of y'all that even click on my video already know about the shit. Um, so they ended up hiring him again. It was kind of like a really, dude, you had this competition, and yeah, you choose. Of course, you're going to choose the guy that was like legendary. Um, and he did say that he was trying to be fair. The way he did it is he had like uh, videos that they created randomly, like you didn't know who it was that filmed these scenes, and he let the fans pick number one, number two, and three, and I think Corns was either number two or three, and almost everyone said that let's say it was two. Number two was like the best. They're like, that one was like the best one, and it was like 90% of the fan base was going with that one. So they were just like, oh, that one was Corn, so I guess everyone just wants Corn back, and they unknowingly. So they hired him back. He was there for about 3, maybe 4 months, 4 at the most, and because Corn, instead of being like last time, where he just kind of just left and didn't show, he just leaves and doesn't show back up. Corn is a lot more honest. I'll give him that. He was just like, I didn't think this was exactly what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of different. And I have some plans to move out to Florida. I think that's when he talked to Jesse. So they scripted a video of like Psycho Dad kicking him out. He leaves, and I think Swift comes back for a little bit. I think so. There was at a point in 2018 where it was Swift and this guy named Dom. Dom left because of some weird reason. I think he was moving around and something else. I can't remember exactly. So it was just Swift again, and then they had that competition. Korn was there. And then I think, I honestly forget, either before that or after the competition, Nick Regina started filming for Jesse. And he filmed all the way through like 2020, I think. But I think Swift was also kind of still there, filming on and off for Jesse, I think. And then he sort of just came back and he was part of the channel for good, like kind of for good. And then, because then Nick kind of just faded off into like the darkness. Don't know what happened to him. He just kind of was not there anymore. And then it was just Swift again. And then, yeah, ever since then, until Swift, I think. I actually don't. It seemed like it was this year, because it seemed like after Swift transitioned, is when he left the channel and they made that video of Swift leaving. I thought. Anyway, there was a point last year when Swift it was just Swift. And again, by this time, the pandemic had messed everything up and slowed like Mcjuggernuggets doing videos down. Which honestly is understandable because, dude, pandemic like broke everyone and restricted everyone from doing anything. So there was a point last year when Swift, and I thought this was just a video like scripted, like it was just a haha funny thing. When they like started, I think they like got a razor, an electric razor, and then like cut some of Swift's hair. And, of course, Swift acted all really upset about it because he was growing out his hair. And I don't know if it's... from what I've heard, it's after Jesse knew about it, about him wanting to transition. But this is before he publicly came out, so no one knew about it. So that's part of the reason why everyone was like, oh, it's just a funny haha video. But now that we know that it was after he told Jesse, and cause I want to say he told Jesse at the beginning of 2021. I think it was as far back as January, February, or March of last year, from the way they kind of are saying. So like they shaved like where they got a razor on the lowest setting and like shaved like part of his head, and so he had to shave the rest of it because he looked with part of his head like a line going down the middle of it, and he seemed really upset about it. But again, there's videos of them doing stuff like that where it's actually just scripted or fake, because it's a video just to have entertainment being put out. You know what I mean? So, but according to Swift, according to Emily, she says that this was like mostly real, and then like part of it was fake, like because she was talked into like, oh no, it's kind of a video, and also apparently he was on a real note. Apparently Jesse was kind of trying to talk her out of transitioning, before when the Swift transition, and look, I want to be on Jesse's side because I've been a fan for so long. And I'm sure it's been like this for Swift, but Swift was in person, this happening too. So I can't speak out on it, really, on how they feel or anything. I really can't. I'm taking a back seat just watching this unfold because it's kind of like, bro. But still, at the same time, I really do kind of want to just automatically go Jesse's side. Because I've been a fan since 2015 at least. I mean, I remember when me and my little brother used to sit down and watch him all the time on the Psycho series. So anyway, but it's kind of weird now knowing this, so I really don't know. I'm kind of with Keem's buddy because I understand what he's saying, but he's been I'll say a lot less sensitive about it than Keem's trying to be. So, just speaking his mind, which honestly is how it should be. It should be, speak whatever the heck is on your mind, and so people truly know how you feel. Not just be like a jerk about it, because there's also, when people say, oh, I'm just being brutally honest, man, they're really meaning, oh, I'm just wanting to be a jerk about it, man. You know what I mean? They're not actually wanting to be brutally honest. Or if they are, it's way too honest and it's being a jerk. I think he's just wanting to be straightforward about it, his buddy. And, speak his mind at the same time. So, it's hard to explain it. I kind of wanted to react to some of this. I'm an hour and 26 minutes into it, so there's about an hour and 30 minutes left of the video. So anyway, I'm not going to sit here and watch the whole thing, even though I'd probably like to, but that'd be way too long of a video probably if I were to do that. So I'll just react to some of it. I was just wanting to fill you guys in. That was a long monologue, basically. So, let's see. So this is where we're at. So, Emily, had transitioned, and really not long after that, Jesse was like, okay, are you want to stay or you want to do your own YouTube channel? Because Swift had kind of been like, I think I'm wanting to leave. Of course, none of the fans like me know about any of this other crap going on. And so he leaves, and they do the sit-down video where he's leaving. And ever since then, Jesse's been trying to get his brother Jeffrey to be cameraman, and that didn't work out because he wants his real job where he gets actual full benefits. Told him it was too much of a risk, and so therefore he's just been doing it himself. Again, he's been slowed way down because of COVID ever since then, but especially since he's not had his own camera. He started out his own camera competition. He hasn't been uploading like I thought he was going to upload, but he's been kind of keeping us updated on Twitter and stuff. Anyway, I'm sure there's a couple of videos I missed if I go and look at his channel. But anyway, then this came up where it's like Mcjuggernuggets hates trans, and then it's like I saw that on Twitter about them talking about, it was Jesse's girlfriend was talking about Jeffrey Dahmer, the Netflix series, which I recently just started watching. Well, it's pretty messed up, but the stuff, I mean, really messed up. The stuff he done in there. Anyway, in that Netflix series, it's of course real. He was basically a gay man that, instead of just like trying to find a lover, that like ate people. He ate the ones he liked and did sexual things to the body parts after he, killed them. And it's just like really messed up, man. Like it's real messed up. So anyway, so this is where we're at, Um, is the girlfriend actually was like, okay, so it's Jeffrey Dahmer. How do you say it? And then Jesse goes, Jeffrey Sachs, and then stops herself and goes, Jeffrey Dahmer. And he kind of just goes on about it. And it's like, bro, okay, so how do you get mixed up with a name like that? Obviously, it wasn't. It's supposed to be kind of like, haha, because that was Emily's former name, formerly known as, before transitioning. And somebody screen recorded it or whatever and sent it to Emily. And Emily was like, that's when she came out on Twitter and was like, bro, what's going on? What is going on here? Like, I can't believe that Jesse did that. And that's what pushed Emily over the edge because apparently she's come out and said Jesse's always kind of been like up her butt about transitioning and stuff. And the thing about cutting her hair last year, before she transitioned, was like Jesse's way of saying don't transition. Apparently, allegedly, that's why Jesse did that, and so part of it was real, but it was also scripted because Emily went through with it because Jesse was like, yo, we could make it into a whole video. I mean, if you're going to be growing out your hair anyway, blah, blah, blah. And maybe this will, almost like implying change your mind. And, of course, I could see why that would offend her very badly. Because it's like, bro, really? You don't know what I've been dealing with on the inside all these years. Like, mentally and just the torture. And I could understand that, definitely. It's like, bro, just let her be and just let her do her thing. Anyway, so Jesse did that. Again, I really want to be on Jesse's side because I didn't know all this other stuff. So I'm immediately wanting to be like yesterday, I was like, what? No, Jesse. Yeah, he's all cool about this, right? Like, this is probably just blowing up out of proportion. Almost like in a weird way, the COVID situation. Like, this is blowing up to be something else. This is not actually as big as everyone's saying. Dude, literally everyone's saying that. So it is as big as everyone's saying. And aside from that, this is just a sensitive topic to talk about because it's kind of like blacks back in the day. How no one really talked about it. It was just, if you're black, you're not as good. Well, this is now happening with the LGBTQ community in the past 10 to 15 years, especially nowadays, where they're wanting rights, obviously, understandably, without being bullied, and do their thing. Dude, we're people. We're all going to be different. That's always been a thing. People have always been different from each other, like China to America or Russia to India. You know what I mean? And you're not hating on them because they're not like us, bro. So I could understand that, 1000%. So I'm like that about it. So again, I'm wanting to so badly be on his side, but he's making it really tough for me to. Jesse's really making it tough for me to be like, yeah, Jesse, you're right about this, because it feels like wrong, because I could see why after hearing this much of this podcast, an hour and 26 minutes and 49 seconds of this podcast, where Keemstar is coming from, but also kind of get where he's coming from. I'm not probably going to explain it. It's just he's more blunt about stuff. He's more like trying to be sensitive about it because it is a sensitive topic. And so anyway, Boogie 2988, kid behind the camera, Mcjuggernuggets and Swift. Mcjuggernuggets and Swift started meeting up with Kid Behind the Camera and Boogie after Swift became cameraman. Aside from, I think, the 2016 series with Angry Grandpa and the 2017 Devil Inside series with Boogie, but right before Jesse had picked Swift to become cameraman. Yeah, so this is before Swift. So aside from those few times, Swift met all of them and became close friends. And I'm just gonna straight out say it. I feel like Kid Behind the Camera and Boogie I know Boogie is they're a little more liberal about stuff, or a lot more liberal. That's them. That's not going to change a single thing. That's who they are. Like, and that's okay. Okay, you know that they have their ways, and they're not going to change it. I mean, especially Boogie. I'm just saying, especially Boogie. Like, I love Boogie. Don't get me wrong. That's why I'm never going to object to what he says. I feel like because he's pretty set on what he believes in, and that's good. He go Boogie. But anyway, all of them became really close friends shortly after he became cameraman because they started hanging out all the time, and they were able to connect Boogie and Kid Behind the Camera with Swift because I think maybe Swift maybe confided in them, told them what's going on as the time went on, and Jesse was I did. And I think that's why he allowed, and also filming with him allowed Swift and Jesse to become best friends. But I think it's mainly because the other two got maybe a little closer, just because Jesse, he didn't show emotion back to that. I feel like I'm pretty sure, from what it seems like, it's been this whole thing going on. Jesse has been more like, okay, yeah, go do whatever the heck you want. I don't care about it, more than like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, man. I hate that all this has happened to you. If you need anything, let me know. Kind of like Boogie and Kid Behind the Camera has. So anyway, so they have come out after Emily came out and said, okay, this is it. This is the final straw. It's not just been this one. It's been multiple occasions type deal. Where Jesse has kind of been like this in the past. And yeah, we were bros. Well, I mean, just all of us together. All of them together. Have been like the bros hanging out even before Swift transition and after, they were still kind of like all of them were best buddies. But then when that happened, I think that's when Emily was telling Boogie and Kid Behind the Camera, hey, Jesse's kind of still cracking jokes like he still doesn't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, he still doesn't. And I told him like a year ago that I was, having these problems and thinking about going through with this. And from what I understand, and Jesse's still cracking jokes and acting like he doesn't know about it. And it's kind of hurting me a little bit. And so then Boogie and Kid Behind the Camera kind of backed off from talking to Jesse. I believe is what it was at the beginning of this year. Is backed off, and just been like, okay, I could see where you're coming from immediately with Swift, because both of them have been through some tough things. Maybe not that exact thing, but some real bad tough things. Not saying Jesse hasn't. Again, big fan of Jesse. I really, he's just making it so hard to want to be on his side a lot. Because I see where Keem's coming from. Hey, we're at the point where Keem's had Jesse on the phone a few minutes ago, and was like, "Yo, Jess, why don't you just say sorry?" And he even said that before he was on the phone. He's like, "Jesse, please just say sorry." As you see where he's giving $100 to Keem, and Jesse was like, What did he say? What did he say to that? I don't even think he really responded like he should to it. He's just like, oh yeah, but there's a lot. Oh, this is what he said. He's like, there's a lot more stuff behind the scenes than even you think. Like there's a lot of stuff going on that Swift did that I was uncomfortable with while living back here at my house. That's why we haven't really been best buds since then. You know, I thought we were going to keep it more private, but then when Swift so-called did the last straw thing and posted all that on Twitter, now it's kind of like out in front of everyone. It's like, dude. But I see where Keem's saying it, but it's such a sensitive topic, and Emily seems so torn up over this. Swift seems so broken up over this. Why don't you, dude, just come on. Just say sorry, bro. Just come on. Yeah, and I could understand where Keem's coming from. I could. But Jesse's just being like, no, maybe not necessarily now, avoiding it, avoiding responding to that, and kind of just going on with whatever. So, sorry for the mouthful and the earful. Just had to catch y'all up on what this is all I know. I know more than Keem's buddy, who's literally all he's been shown was the Jeffrey Dahmer. What is it? The Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, all he's been shown was that. So understandably, I understand why he's kind of like, dude, why is it as blown up as it is? I think everyone's kind of sort of faking it just for clout. And even though Keem's like, well, the videos that were sent to me haven't been uploaded to YouTube. The responses to this, so literally all the public's just seen is the Twitter stuff. I'm just trying to get everyone's different side to the story, which included people as far out as Nick Regenis and Shallow, which is Riley, a big hardcore fan that Jesse incorporated into sort of his videos. That ended up staying there for a little bit, but he ended up moving out for whatever reason, and Nick Regenis kind of just faded away again as his cameraman. That was the cameraman after, kind of in between the times that Swift didn't film or wasn't there. So anyway, this is where we're at. Jesse's just making it real hard. So let's get into this. I know you guys are like, what are you doing? Just skip on into my video. I'm going to be kind of reacting to this. Also, there's some people who are also hardcore fans who react to Jesse's videos. People like, I'm not sure if I need to say this, but there's a certain one out there that reacts to like all of Jesse's videos. He's a hardcore fan. I'm even kind of a fan of him too, or have been, but he's of course trying to defend Jesse on everything that he does and says, and it's like, you can't do that, bro. I guess I'm gonna try and leave his name out because I feel like if I do, I'm gonna get hate from maybe him. And dude, I love this guy, but he reacts to everything that Jesse uploads, which is fine. But dude, come on, like. You don't have to defend Jesse on everything, every little thing. We're human. We make mistakes, you know. And that's also how he kind of views it. It's like, we're humans. We make mistakes. Well, it's just such a big thing. It's because he's kind of closer to Emily and knows Jesse and Boogie and Kid Behind the Camera. And it's kind of, I feel like he kind of feels like it's more of a personal thing with him even. So let's get into this. Let's watch a little bit of it. So they called Jesse, talked to him a little bit, and then Keemstar was like, why won't we just call up Emily and merge calls? So they've been trying to get a hold of Emily and get her on the line. Let's see how this happens, how this pans out. They had them to call because apparently Emily had phone calls on like Do Not Disturb or something, so only Emily could call Keemstar. So anyway, that's where they're at. All right, let's go.
Hey, what a leech. We can do that.
Why are we adding unnecessary people in here?
Oh yeah, Emily said something about adding Kid Behind the Camera. That's why his buddy, what's his name again? Salvo Pancakes said that why are we adding unnecessary people? Because they already watched kid behind the camera's response to what's going on, and he feels like they're just overreacting and building it up. Like he earlier he said, I feel like kid behind the camera is like Leonardo DiCaprio, kind of like crossing his arms and going like, this is like, I'm so emotional. He's saying what he's saying is, he feels like none of them were really all about the LGBTQ plus community until Emily came out and said Jesse's been transphobic towards her, and now all of a sudden those people, kid behind the camera and Boogie, are like, oh yeah, we're all about that. And it's like, bro, well, why weren't you like that before? That's what he's kind of saying. I kind of see what he's saying, but it's like Keemstar saying, well, yeah, but this has all been more private, and they didn't know about Emily transitioning. So that there's that one point when Michael was in a group chat with Ashley, Jesse, Ashley, which is Jesse's girlfriend, and whoever else, and they were, I guess, kind of making fun of Emily for transitioning, like, oh, she'd be an ugly, or yeah, she'd be making an ugly woman and stuff. And Salvo Pancakes was saying, well, it shouldn't matter if they didn't know yet. If they support that kind of, if they support trans and the LGBTQ community, then they should be like, they should have been like, no, this is wrong. Anyway, and I see what he's saying, you know. Anyway, yeah, this is where we're at. So yeah, let's just. I'll get done talking. Let's get into this.
Well, we'll start with these two.
Yeah,
we'll start with
down.
these two.
Get behind the camera, kid.
All right, Jesse, emerging calls.
Okay.
Guys, you should be tweeting this out, everybody.
All right, you hold it. Okay, so we have on the line Emily and Mcjuggernuggets. Let's talk this thing out. What happened, guys? And lady.
Swift, kick it off.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, where to start? I mean, knowing that you told my...
I really hope, I think my audio for my desktop was muted, so sorry if it was, guys. I have a desktop and a desktop audio too. I really hope I don't need to... I'm going to turn this up a little bit.
Transition outed me before I even had the chance to come out to people, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's...
Who are you referring to?
Michael.
Right.
Literally, the night I came out to you and asked for nobody to be told, you went ahead and fucking outed me to Michael.
Right.
Oh, shoot.
Why?
He's saying he's saying that he told everyone before, like he wanted to tell everyone, because he was wanting to tell people, I assume specifically, like one at a time, and then later on come out publicly. Like I said, I think it was a year before he was going to come out publicly anyway, because I think it was as soon as he made the decision to start hormone replacement therapy, I think, and all the medicine and all that. And yeah, he was going to go ahead and tell his close friends and family. I'm sure that's what it was. And then just kind of be like, at the end of the year, yo, I am transitioning. I think that's, if I said he, I'm sorry, I was not meaning to. Swift, that's what Swift wanted to do. That's what she wanted to do. So anyway, yeah. So she's saying that that she didn't want anyone to tell each other. She just wanted it to be like, okay, so I'm telling you, don't tell anybody. But yet Jesse apparently told everyone anyway.
Tell anybody? Like, why?
Because I wanted to talk to Mike. We were all friends, and I wanted to see his side of things, and he was not going to say anything. So, I mean, just to speak candidly...
But I said to you.
Hey, Swift, don't start fucking yelling at me, all right? Everything I've...
Oh yeah, I'm like him. Oh shit.
Done for you, and you want to...
Listen, dude, you don't have to fucking hold that above a pedestal. I get that. I thanked you before.
Yeah. So
But what the shit you put me through? Hold on. How about all the times you fucking yelled to me in my face and belittled me in the past, even before I transitioned, dude?
What are you referring to? You
Oh,
working?
let's see. Yeah, all the times I worked for you.
He
What when you do something?
We turned up the volume on the mic. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
How about the time? How about the time I was at Michael's house and you fucking belittled me upstairs?
That was after you were disrespectful to my brother after he just.
I
Put his,
made a joke saying he'll never be as big as Mr. Beast when he had 8 million subs.
yeah, and you know the tone and how you said it.
Thank you.
And you know what you did wrong, and now you're trying to
Cool. I
backpedal.
need one.
Backpedal, motherfucker. You're the one that's trying to fucking backpedal here.
I feel like I'm like, just like with Keemstar and his buddy. I'm like in it with them, even though this is a live stream been over for like a day. Actually, almost 2 days now. I pull up. I think it's the 7th. Anyway,
Literally,
I'm a part
there's
of it.
people there that witness you doing that shit.
Swift. So put it.
Okay, how about this? When I told you I was canceling my Tesla, and then you said, let's have a talk about your transition. 'Cause I find
I saw this like as in like a preview thing or something. I think it was on Keemstar's Snapchat. Yeah, I watched through part of it, and that's when I was, oh shoot, this video is bigger than what I thought. That they have both of them on the line. That's why I kept watching. Yeah.
it's very worrying that you'd rather have a fake vagina than a Tesla.
I never even said that because I actually told you that buying a Tesla would have been stupid and to actually save your money.
Motherfucker, no you didn't. You came into my room downstairs and you fucking said that to my face. Don't try to
Shoot.
fucking lie and manipulate, because that's all you fucking built your career off of.
Swift.
And you know it. And you fucking know it.
Swift, do you really want me to come out with all this shit? Like, you really want me to say the stuff that you
Do
said?
it, motherfucker.
He's like,
World
yeah,
War III.
yeah, please
Because
do.
half the shit you're going to say is going to be proven false anyway.
Swift, I leave the house and you start making inappropriate comments to my fucking girlfriend.
I asked her about her tank top because I was trying to figure out what kind it was so I could buy it. And you know that.
Jokes about putting estrogen in my drink. Start putting estrogen in my food. Start putting fucking
Wow.
estrogen in Riley's.
Estrogen. So wait a second. Isn't estrogen like? Isn't that like what you put in like birth control or something? Like what the hell? How do you get straight up estrogen anyway? Like I don't understand. And I feel like all this was originally supposed to be jokes. Like between all of them. I mean, certain things. Like maybe that was, I don't know. Maybe not the tank top, but maybe like the estrogen thing was probably a joke originally. I don't know. I don't know.
My drink. Start putting estrogen in my food. Start putting fucking estrogen in Riley's shit. You start doing some freaky ass shit. I have to go to bed in my own house, locking my damn bedroom doors.
Dude, what the fudge? Why though? Why? This is getting weird, bro.
Okay, now you're trying to play that. When you were there and you were laughing at it, the whole entire time as a joke.
Swift, does
Yeah.
it sound like I'm laughing?
Yeah, see? This is why I feel like it was originally supposed to be a joke. I feel like originally this was a joke. It started out as a joke.
Laughing right now?
But now he's saying that he thought it was real. Well, according to Swift. I don't know. I really don't know what to believe. Maybe I should just be quiet and take a back seat and just kind of react before I say.
You
whatever.
were then. You were then. How about the time?
Wait. We have to stop here. Okay. The chat needs to confirm one thing. All right. Emily, were you putting estrogen
No, I was
in their
joking.
food?
No, I was joking because they were saying shit.
Wait, Swift, just to clarify, it was a joke.
Yeah, off public record where you then go publicly dead naming me.
Dead naming you. His name was fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. And your name
Hold on. Can you pause for a second? You say literally Jeffrey Sachs. Oh, I mean Dahmer.
Yeah,
You knew what you were doing. It was intentional.
Yeah, no
You knew it.
joke about
You knew it.
serial killer because we played into that in videos. You turning into this transphobic march and weaponizing this transgender shit is the fucked up part. And you getting people
I'm
that
weaponizing this? Dude, the amount of fucking
Oh,
mental
shit.
pain you put me through?
oh my God, Swift.
Jesse, you literally came down to my
Oh.
fucking mental pain you put me through?
Oh my God,
Really?
Swift.
Jesse, you literally came down to my room this time last year, got into my head, and said, Swift, I don't think it's smart for you to transition.
Swift, go
the
join the
estrogen's gonna
drama
make you
class.
fat.
Go
The
join
fucking
drama
you're
class
gonna
with
end up.
Get behind the camera with the fake tears and Boogie, and everyone's trying to put.
Yeah, Jesse, I feel like is kind of going off of like what everyone else is thinking. I don't know. I don't know what to freaking believe, bros. Maybe comment and just tell me to stay out of this shit. Maybe that's what y'all need to comment down there. I don't know. Let's continue.
Their bitter resentment, their personal problems towards me, and weaponize it with this whole transgender shit.
Jesse, you're trying to fucking out manipulate everybody, because that's all you fucking do.
If that's what you're doing because you have no attention anymore, so you decide to come back at the one person.
No
who is
attention.
fucking-
Jesse, hold on. Pause, motherfucker. When was the last time you had a 1 million+ view video on YouTube? I've had 2 in the last few months. I've had a 4.2 million view video recently on Facebook. Attention.
Right,
Attention.
right, Keemstar.
I'm pretty sure I'm getting more fucking views when I
Right, Keemstar? I'm right with you, buddy.
actually try than you are currently.
Why are you then?
What's that?
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what? Calling
All
out
of
your
this.
bullshit? Because
Yeah.
when you fucking go and you make a quote-unquote joke publicly, attacking me and comparing me to a serial killer publicly, then I now have every right to say, like, hey, man, that wasn't cool, and call you out publicly.
Have you pretended to be a serial killer in my videos before?
You've had me do that before for your fucking videos, for your
Right.
entertainment.
Okay, guys. Hey, guys. Salvo Pancakes here. I just want to kind of step in here and because I feel like we could be getting to the point where we're going in circles there, but a lot was said. So, I guess, Jesse,
Yeah, I could.
if you want to kind of tell Swift the biggest problem or like where you're coming at, so maybe she can understand it and we can take it from there. Because Jesse, you claimed that like you had a right to kind of say stuff based on her actions in the house and kind of doing weird things. I guess the chat is looking into that and I guess desiring some more information about that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Salvo. Good to meet you, man. And I love.
And of course, he's gonna side with him. Just saying. Let's see. Can't afford to sit. Well, all this arguing over jokes. Yeah, so everyone is thinking this is like jokes, isn't it? Or they don't even know what's going on. Why are you doing this? This is gold. She also called it a joke. He doesn't sound like it. She doesn't sound like a girl. Sorry, I'm just laughing at that comment. I mean, well, she's still going through a lot of stuff. Oh wait, these are like mods in here saying this too. This is the content we wanted. True though. Eye trends. Okay. Estrogen pups. Oh, gotcha. Okay. This is about jokes, isn't it? Should let them keep going. It's a bunch of people sitting in a group chat making this much bigger than it is. I wish Salvo would just shut his mouth. Sorry, Salvo. Let them fight, come on. Yeah, so people are unsure whether this is... Yeah.
Liked how rude you're being on the start of this podcast. I know Keem's playing the game, but I respect it. It is what it is. But I appreciate the candid nature. Yeah, in regards to this whole issue... My problem is I made a joke about Swift being a serial killer. The whole dead-naming transphobic shit came up.
I think what he means by playing a game, yeah, it is kind of dumb. But all this really is kind of dumb. Complaining about jokes. Well, everyone's like, dude, calm down. I know what he means by kind of playing a game because he's just wanting to put on entertainment in a way. But he's also wanting to... the viewers wanting to know all this shit, so yeah.
About afterwards and became weaponized to deplatform me, and then all these other.
I wasn't trying to deplatform you. That wasn't the goal.
Just gave me the floor, okay? They got 10 minutes of you sobbing, so I think it's fair game that I can talk for a minute.
5 minutes.
So, yeah. When I have to sit back and let you kind of manipulate my audience to make it sound like I'm transphobic, I've been nothing but supportive. And the things that you're referring to, yeah, it was hard to grapple with my homie of 5-6 years all of a sudden saying she's a woman when I didn't understand it. Because the signs in which when we've been such close friends, I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect it. And this
Because
is
I thought I couldn't trust you with shit
Well,
like that, man.
can I interject here? You did say no, because they need to hear me.
They can hear you. You're loud.
I need to interject here. You did say that you did support Emily. How exactly did you support Emily with the transgender stuff?
Good question.
Right. So when she initially told me, I was shocked, naturally so. And I told her, as I've done with everything, I've been one of Swift's biggest supporters. I've given her support literally when she's fucked me over. She's left, she's quit, and she fucking said shit she shouldn't have. And I've always come back. And
Yeah,
said,
can
hey,
you just explain to us in detail how you did support her when she came out?
Right.
Emotionally. She lives here in the house. Every night we would talk. And I would make sure I literally helped her come out with a video to make the audience.
Okay. I like Keems, like where he's coming from. I probably need to get going, guys, because I need to get my day started. I need to do these videos when I actually have nothing else to do. Every time I make a video, it's like right when I need to go do something. But this is so good.
Understand too, because it's not
It was
just
my idea, though.
Whose channel was it
I
on?
literally told you,
Oh, it
hey,
was
we
on
should make a
Jesse's.
video
It was on Jesse's channel. It was on the Mcjuggernuggets channel of him like reacting.
for your audience to be able to understand and accept me. And I told you the day I published my video, oh, hey, you could publish it the same day
It's
because you were
classic,
going to wait the
classic
following
you to
day.
think all this shit's your idea. So I said it just to make it go over better with the audience because not everyone's going to understand. So if you had
Now you're taking credit for my fucking coming out and me telling you, hey, you should react
Well,
to it.
why was your coming out video on Mcjuggernuggets' channel?
No, I had mine, Keem. I had mine on my main channel, and then for his audience to understand and accept, because at that time I was working for him, I said you can do a reaction video to it.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see you after.
So Swift, I guess it's another question for you, Jesse McJuggers. When you see a kid behind the camera, and when you see Boogie 298 kind of showing their support for Swift, but also talking out against how you treated Swift, do you understand where you're coming from, or you watch them and kind of question why or even what they're talking about?
I mean, 100%. Kid behind the camera has personal beef with me, and just as much as Keemstar does, just regarding Story Fire. So, like, it is what that is, right? And I just hope it can
that's
be
what he was talking
separate.
about, the money. Like something about the money he owes him. Okay. Maybe that's where that comes from.
Regarding Story Fire. So, like, it is what that is, right? And I just hope it can be separate from this conversation. But when I watch Mike fake cry and then Bridget fake cry and they act like they care so much.
Okay, this is what's going to get Swift fired up. This is about to get him all fired up.
This conversation. But when I watch Mike fake cry and then Bridget fake cry and they act like they care so much about Swift's feelings, they have talked shit a million times about Swift. And the sad part is that they had to come forward and say, you don't leak fucking text messages, fucking people. The amount of shit that I've been told about Swift from Michael and really everybody, like, that always fucking happens behind closed doors. So for everyone to act so holier than thou, and especially Boogie of all fucking people.
I think he's like saying, like, that's what I was saying. Because it kind of is what he's been saying.
Put in his fucking mouth every fucking day of the last, like, 4 fucking years. So I really have no expectation from him. So for him to act like, oh, well, Jesse, what are you doing? And his videos sound like he was like doing a fucking, like he's preaching in front of the fucking church service. And he's had this different voice on like fucking James Earl Jones that was like trying to act like, I don't even know what the fuck. But yeah, it's all patronizing as shit. And really, the sad part is, Swift doesn't understand that I've been one of the only genuine ones, whereas everyone else has been very sociopathic about it and kind of low-key trolling in the trans community, where I've only ever been trying to defend and actually help her through the root issues, which is like she lost her father at a young age, and also
That has nothing to do
Well,
with my
if I could interject real quick. Okay, so I gotta defend my part in this, right? We do have like this business issue or whatever.
I like how he's leaning. Yeah, I like how he was leaning over and talking to into his mic when he has his own.
Am not coming at this scenario with any of this. I am coming at this scenario with the backstory of me knowing that you always bullied this kid. Like, you've always bullied Emily. And the fact that, you got Mike telling me this behind the scenes. I know that Emily went to my worker, Gino, who is also trans, confide it into her with some of the stuff that's going on. So I know about this story on the back end.
Right. So what's all the bullying examples that you supposedly know behind the scenes because you were there all the time, King?
I wasn't there. I just know about it.
Right, and you hear it from one side because you really don't talk to me at all.
Well, I'm sure in private conversations I've heard it directly from you, but I've heard it from Mike. I've heard it from, a little bit of everybody.
Well, Mike's fucking chronic liar as shit. So, like, when you really look at it, and when it comes to just logically, why the fuck would Swift work?
Because they were like all good buddies. This is so weird. Like, they're not all of a sudden buddies. What? To the fans, they're not. You know what I mean? Like, we all thought they were buddies.
Work for somebody who's bullied, and then why would you also get fired or quit, and then come back to work for me? And then the only time this comes out is 6 months after we're not even fucking friends anymore. As you usually see with most YouTubers, you see them try to fucking cancel them or like, I had a terrible.
Well, Jesse, that's easy. Swift loved you, like absolutely loved you, obsessed with you. Swift was your number one fan, so it was really easy for you to mess with him nonstop.
Well, Swift was a fan and was mostly there to get fucking views, and then now I
like how Emily's just like sitting back, not saying it. I kind of like that though.
Well, Swift was a fan and was mostly there to get fucking views, and then now I haven't been able to serve a purpose for Swift, so now she can get a purpose out of me by talking shit and getting clout for it.
Emily, what do you?
Anything until the stream yesterday when you brought my name up halfway through and said Saxon. I wasn't gonna say shit, and then you brought me up publicly, dude.
Well, then why are you doing tweets like World War III, nuclear symbols? You're making a whole fucking show about this shit
instead of calling you the fuck out for it. Because I'm calling you out for it, dude. Every single person that's left, Jesse, you just probably take a moment and realize because you're a fucking sociopath. Every single person that has left. Every single person that has left. Every single person that has left. And you know this. You go ahead and you talk shit about them.
Did he say worse than a pedophile? I don't remember seeing that shit or hearing that.
The scenes and publicly. Literally, you
they
did it
just
to
saw that
Shadow
too.
publicly.
Yeah, well, that's because Shallows fucking try to do the same shit. They're bitter, they're not in the circle anymore. You got Regina.
I don't care less about being in your circle.
Swift, all the people that you're currently like friends with and trying to all do the hate bandwagon with, they all talk shit on you. They fucking hate your guts.
Really? All right, let me add Michael then. Let me add Michael, who's been actually one of my fucking supporters.
I prefer not.
I like the sunglasses.
He's not even fully relevant to me and you. The fact that you dragged all these other people into it was because you couldn't stand on your own two fucking feet.
Somebody else is calling.
What, do you want me to just keep getting punched in the face?
If I could interject real...
of shit from my house. He's actually a fucking criminal, and I could press criminal charges on this guy.
On who?
Nick Regenis.
Okay, one of the people that we played here.
One of the people. Another one, Miguel, fucking didn't pay rent to me for months and then has a fucking hate boner because he, like, fucking made mistakes. Like, sorry, guys.
Okay, Jesse, but here's the thing. You made a claim that he brought all these other people because he couldn't stand on his own 2 feet and da-da-da-da. What I know of the situation is that he was going to them privately saying, like, I'm hurt, this is what happened, da-da-da-da. Like, that's how the other people got involved.
Why you not come to me, Swift?
Why would I keep coming back to you after all the fucking shit, man?
Oh my God!
Really? Like after all the fucking shit?
Yeah, literally, all the shit that I was there with you for. Who
trying to make me fucking detransition, dude?
I wasn't trying to make you do anything.
You literally said.
I want to have a real conversation because obviously.
Wow, oh no. Yeah, I'm like them. Oh shoot. Oh no, it's getting emotional now. It seems like it's way too real. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. Oh.
After all the fucking shit.
Oh my God.
Really? Like after all the fucking shit?
Yeah, literally, all the shit that I was there with you for. Who
trying to make me fucking detransition, dude?
I wasn't trying to make
let's put our heads down, guys.
I want to have a real conversation because obviously for 20-some odd years of your life, it wasn't a thing.
It was what? A real conversation? What? Being trans? Motherfucker, I came out to my mom when I was 13. And she knows this. And my mom has talked about it. And you want to know what? They wanted to wait for me to be an adult because when I was 13, there wasn't much information on transgender individuals back then.
I could see that.
For most of my life, I had to fucking just suck it up and try pretending to be somebody I fucking wasn't.
I'm guessing.
Right, but all the real conversations we had to
Yeah, I
have, you
think
understand
Swift is
why I
like
would
3
need to
years older
have
than
those
me.
because you're hitting on my girlfriend. You're trying to fuck me at different
I
times.
was not trying to hit on your girlfriend. What the actual
On me,
fuck?
though?
No. Like, what the actual
Okay,
fuck?
can we recap on that? All right. So, Emily, is it true that you tried to hook up with Mcjuggernuggets and his girlfriend separately?
No. 100% no. That's
So,
fucked
Jesse, give us a little bit more details. Why do you think?
Yeah, exactly. Why do you feel this way? Like, what happened that made you think that she was trying to hook up? Like, or yeah, Emily.
This happened.
Swift would literally be listening to us fucking and
What?
wanting to fucking room with us and shit.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah,
I like them.
Swift would literally be listening
Is this exactly what I'm like?
to us fucking.
Fucking. If you listen out like through the crack of the door. Oh fuck, they're fucking.
And
What?
wanting to fucking room with us and shit.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah, you told
I
me, you're
like
like,
it, though.
hey, I heard you guys.
Okay, so now you're referring back to 2020 during the creator market push for your fucking failed story power platform. And now I'm going to say that after all the years I fucking believed in you with that, fucking, I'm downstairs in your house because I have to be there because of COVID while helping you film your hype series for all the creators coming on. I'm sitting on the beanbag, which
Oh,
is basically
shit.
right below your fucking room. And of course I hear a fucking bed going up and down.
So
I'm like, what the heck, bro?
Why are you
But
excited telling me about it after this?
wait, hold on,
No, I wasn't
hold on,
fucking excited.
hold
I
on,
was
Swift,
like, dude, what
Swift.
the-
So Jesse, you know, she admits that she can hear. I guess what gave you the impression that she wanted to join? Because just because she heard about it and heard you,
I
and
gotta
heard you
be
throwing
honest.
your back into
He
it.
spends the night over here. Salvo spends the night over here. You know, me and my girl are hooking up, and he always makes these weird comments
I
too.
hear.
But I don't think he's trying to jump in bed with us.
No, absolutely not. It's I listen,
yeah, I can see that.
guys, and I also sometimes peek down the hallway into your room to watch just
he
for a couple
doesn't.
moments.
He doesn't. I'd beat his ass.
But Jesse, what gave you the impression that like
Right.
she might have wanted to join in on it?
So Salvo, you're a pretty intuitive guy. You know when some guy's trying to hit on you. You know when they're trying to like drop hints and shit.
For sure.
Swift literally would make remarks all the
Oh,
time
shit.
about me, like Harvey Weinstein shit, trying to like fucking put the moves on. And then there'd be times, Lily, we got a small pantry, we got all the food in there. Ashley, she's a small girl, like 5 foot. She goes in to get some food out of the pantry. Swift stands in the doorway, does a power pose, arms across the entire barrier, literally corners Ashley in there. So many fucking situations where everybody in the
weird.
fucking house
I'll give that's true. That is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
feels so fucking uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. I was also trying to go get fucking food. Like,
I mean, that is a good defense. You know, maybe
Yeah, just kind of like, bro, I'm just trying to get food.
I mean, that is.
well, I was also trying to go get fucking food. Like,
I mean, that is a good defense. You know, maybe.
Well, so you blocked the doorway with both arms, like you're airing the pits out.
I'm sorry, I'm a fat motherfucker and I take up half the doorway.
Jesus.
Like,
So Swift, you can deny that. Okay, but also Swift, you had Jesse claims that you also tried to hook up with him. Jesse, what were you saying about that?
Yeah, like I said, she used to refer to me as like Harvey Weinstein, and anytime like we have any kind of physical a fist bump or whatever, you'd see a weird smirk come across Swift's face, like almost like the nipples start get hard.
okay. Okay, now you're trying to fucking manipulate this shit.
Oh, I'm being
Okay,
dead-
we're coming off the time you broke up with your fucking ex at that.
Yeah, just it's like in court when they go, yeah, no, this is irrelevant. Like you're just like, I forgot the damn word, shit. But you know what I mean? Like, I object to whatever. You're just, man, I can't fucking think. Anyway,
That
you know what I
time.
mean?
And then you would keep touching me in your fucking videos, so I kept calling you Harvey Weinstein because that's what Harvey Weinstein was fucking known for.
Did you want me to be Harvey Weinstein?
No, I was just calling you out like that.
Did you
shit.
want me to be
So-
Harvey Weinstein?
So Swift, at any point, I guess, did you have interest in hooking up with Jesse and or his partners?
Never once in my fucking life.
I don't know. That sounds like overcompensating answer.
Jesse, that's never been a fucking thought in my head, and I know how you are, and so does Keem, and everybody else has known you.
Since you want views real bad, we can all do a video on your channel, Swift, where we hook you up to a polygraph and then say that same statement.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Jesse, you know, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate everybody in the chat. 1,100 people watching. Thank you guys. Jesse, you know, other people also came out and said, I think it was Kid Behind the Camera, that when you outed Swift to a kid behind the camera, you said that her being a transgender is worse than being a pedophile.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a statement I've said, and I that doesn't sound like something. I definitely said.
Then can we add Michael then for that then?
Go for it.
Okay. Hold on 2 seconds, guys.
Hold on, Jesse.
2
We're gonna
seconds.
This is going to be the next part, guys. I need to go. So, oh yeah. Okay. Well, it was nice chilling with you guys. This is a whole load of shit. So, hopefully this will be uploaded soon to my YouTube channel. This is a bit different than what I usually do. I usually don't try to involve myself, but this is more of just a reaction and sort of my thoughts. It's whatever. So, anyway, hope you guys have a great day and see you in the next video. Bye.